Hey guys, Mixed Media Girl here. So today we're going to do a fun beach themed resin painting on this kind of a surfboard like cutout. And this is just MDF. It's routed and then primed with Behr Ethiopia color. And what we're going to be using is the Stone Coat Countertops Art Coat Resin. I've already mixed it all up. And then I'm using the Ocean Blue Metallic Mica Powder, Blue Earth Metallic Mica Powder, and Tropical Turquoise. And those are going to be our watercolors. And then I'm going to be using the Stone Coat Countertops White Base Tint to make the waves. And then I put a smidge of diamond dust in some clear resin, which this color, it's primed this color because it looks like sand. So we don't have to paint that. We just put clear resin over it. And voila. And then we'll be using our heat gun to make the waves. So let's go ahead and get started. So some people like to do stripes of color. I like to mix it up a little bit more. So this is the Tropical Turquoise there. So instead of just pouring it in one spot, I'm going to kind of bring it down here. But it's going to primarily be at the top. All right, now I'm going to get in here with the Ocean Blue, which is a very pretty, bright blue. And I'm going to overlap my Tropical Turquoise. I want a little bit more than half of this to be ocean. Okay, and then this is a lighter blue. It's the Blue Earth. I'm going to put this a little more towards the bottom here. And then once again, kind of scatter some throughout here a little bit. All right. So now you can use, people use different things to move the resin around. I'm just going to use my hand. We're going to push it all, fill in the spots here, and make sure we get the edges covered. And this will also help start kind of the blending process. I'm going to have this down here kind of be diagonal. And this always goes through what I call the ugly stage, which is kind of now, before it gets super pretty. So the bottom half here is going to be the sand. So I'm taking that clear resin mixed with, like I said, just a tiny bit of that diamond dust. It's really little, but I was just taking the Naughty Artisans Epoxy class in Vegas, and I'll put the link down in the description for you guys to check it out. And he tends to put the diamond dust in everything, and I do agree, it gives things some dimension. So I'm pushing this right up to the bottom of that water there. And it's just going to meet up with that. We'll get our sides. Now at this point, I'm going to actually heat this up a little bit, and then I'm going to tilt. So I'm going to use my heat gun. And the purpose of that is because once the resin's heated, it starts flowing. It makes it thinner. And I want to start to kind of manipulate this a bit. So I'll heat it up and then move it around. I'm not going to do too much here. That's about it for now. So at this point, I'm going to get my white. And this is the Stone Coat Countertops White Base Tint, And you need very little of this. So I'm just going to take my stick And I'm going to make some lines in here where I want the waves to go. This end wave is kind of going to be the bigger one. And you'll see it already starting to move. The resin kind of just pushes against each other. Then I'm going to put some littler waves up in here as well. And with this white, my motto is you can always add some more. You can go back in and add more waves, but you can't really take any out. So always, I think, put a bit less than you think you're going to need to. And then you can come back in and add more. So I'm going to actually flip this around for a second because I want to push the waves down as they flow into the sand. So here we're going to hit it with the heat gun again. Alright, I want to add a little white into here. Kind of feel like we have a bit of a blank space and our lines are actually a little too organized. So I'll go in here with a little bit more white. And then I'll hit it with the heat gun again. So I'm going to just make sure that I get all my sides covered so that the resin can kind of keep flowing there. And then that's it. We're just going to leave it. And it will continue to move a bit because that's kind of just what resin does. And then we'll come back and we'll see how it looks tomorrow. Hey guys, so we're back. It hasn't been a full 24 hours and it's been a bit cold, so it's not totally dry. But luckily you can see that little sparkle from the diamond dust I put in there. And I'm really happy with how my waves came out there. I will probably be doing another layer on here because I do want to add actually some more depth to that water and probably a couple more waves. But just wanted to show you guys how easy doing something like this is. You can check the description for all the materials. Hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.